You know, one that still gets you is when you think of water. Water's like the modern gold. Good, clean drinking water, you know? Natural, clean drinking water. How about that? But all this time, the look of all these years, we've been bamboozled into being, consumers of bottled water. And everybody just took into it, like the tap water coming out of your tap and the faucets just wasn't good enough anymore, just had too much bad taste, and which meant there were still heavy metals and other side residues of pesticides and whatnot in there as well. And everybody just said, I just use the tap water for washing dishes, something like that, and coming out of the tap in your bathroom as well. But we got took there. And we should be, like we are now, waking up to saying, all this plastic? All those plastic bottles for water? Well, we were scammed. Because actually the question is, well, what's wrong with the water in the first place? And why can't you, by processes of our technology and our industries' concern for our health, that they would make the effort in the first place to not have the use of those type of toxic chemicals and the residue of pesticides and fertilizers, herbicides, poisons come into our water supply at all. Because we got turned around. We got turned around and thought, oh yeah, okay, you got business, go ahead. Somehow business became more important than you and your kids and your health. We let it happen. We became like, oh yeah, right, sure, throw all this crap up into the atmosphere. Throw tons and millions, the numbers are staggering, of tonnage that's pushed up into our atmosphere every year and that's thrown into our water and oceans every year. It's staggering. And it's all bad, this is bad, stupid mistake here. Very obvious, stupid mistake. Poisoning the very water supply that we all need? Well, that's absurd. We're the important thing, not business. We're the important thing, not business. It's about us. It isn't about corporate profits. So what if they're poisoning and polluting you? Then you're just like passive cattle standing in the way of some nebulous corporate realm poisoning the whole planet for profit. It's ludicrous, isn't it? You just get it and go, wait a minute, that's absurd. Wait, how did people let this whole thing get flipped around like that? Our water is our water first. First. All living things, water first. Business comes later. And the business that does come later has to not pollute, poison our water supply that we live on, need to live on for us and our kids as well. And to hand down to the next generation of kids. On and on. That shows intelligence. Well, what about poisoning and polluting not only our water supply, our food supply? What are they doing with all these herbicides, pesticides, these massive farms where they crowd all these poor cattle or chickens or pigs into a little confined area? That's ridiculous. That's absurd. Now wait a minute. People are more important than profit. The system that is being in place for business has to have in every business, in its operating knowledge, in its how it's going to pursue business, first is us, the people. Our clean air, our water, our clean soil, healthy and natural soil. See, it's like, well, of course, doesn't that just sound like common sense? We're the first thing, not corporate profits. We're the first thing, not business. Whatever business wants to do, just go in there and do it. What the hell, did they make a profit? Okay, they were successful. And Texaco polluted all over Ecuador. And then when finally Ecuador said, wait a minute, you're poisoning our water supply so bad, what the hell are you doing? Oops, Texaco takes off and leaves Ecuador to foot the bill for cleaning up the mess that Texaco made. And in the meantime, Texaco changes its name to try and hide that past. Changes its name to Chevron. And said, guess we gotta change the name. People forget that is their history of destroying the planet just for profit. Happened over and over again. Happening every day as the time of this recording. They're still dumping tons, thousands and thousands and thousands of tons of chemicals and pollutants into our atmosphere all the time, year after year. They're still dumping thousands and tens of thousands of tons of stuff into our oceans, into our rivers and lakes and streams. That's crazy to allow that to happen. We need that water. We need the fish that are in there as well. We need the air for all of us to keep going. And we need clean, naturally grown, organic, healthy food. Free of, as much as possible, free of pesticides, herbicides, fertilizer residues, and in particular not putting any other extra hormone enhancers or genetic engineering of anything in the food. You don't need it. All you need is farming practices and a lot more farmers to produce a lot more of our food organically. Employment opportunities. Because the whole thing should be, like we see here more clearly in the 21st century, it's about us first. We the people, not we the corporation. It doesn't say we the banks. It says we the people. We're the first thing. The focus of all things business is secondary to all things of us. And business has to be in its practices, materials used, chemistry. It has to be also keeping to what we need first, clean air and clean water. Its practices have to be clean, environmentally correct as well. Whatever the business is, it has to. Because we're first. And people matter more than profit. You are more important than profit. Then you start from there. And you have government, economic system that fits us. The focus of us, we the people. And we the people need clean air, clean water. We the people need healthy, organic, naturally grown food, free of all these pollutants and poisons. All of us at some point are going to need health care. So we invest in health care. We pay for it. We all get it. And that's the focus of all the budget. First, us. That's the major industry. Us. We the people. And in there, of course, comes, we the people, is equal rights. It's all about us. Well, all of us. Equal rights. Equal rights for women as with men. Equal rights for homosexuals as well as heterosexuals. Equal rights for Hispanic background people as it is for African American citizens, as it is for Caucasian American citizens, as it is for Chinese American citizens and Japanese and on and on. Equal rights. It's all about us.